Hey everybody, I'm ZeldaMaster and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time we completed the Great Plateau by taking on all 4 shrines and got the paraglider from the King of Hyrule. And well, this time we are now going to get off the Great Plateau, but I'm gonna try something different, and that is this. Yes, as you can see, okay, the game is literally frozen because it's loading in, I guess. That's how fast I'm going. Yes, this is like a bomb glitch that will pretty much send Link flying at crazy speed, and I was pretty much able to fly across the entire plateau just by doing that, and now we can land in Hyrule Field itself. So let's go ahead and actually drop down and take this in. So, Hyrule Kingdom. Remember the first time I saw this text on the screen? I'm not gonna lie, I had like a tear roll down my eye because it was just so epic. I first played this like when I got it early from Nintendo. Only 2 days early though, but still. Okay, this guy noticed me. I'm gonna go ahead and help these travelers. But yeah, we're in Hyrule Kingdom. The whole world, all of Hyrule is our oyster. Oh, whoa, this guy helped us. Not bad. So yeah, there are a bunch of travelers. I'm kind of cutting myself off here, but yeah, these travelers will give you stuff if you help them fight off the enemies they're fighting off. Every time you see them and they're doing that, like they're occupied by an enemy, if you help them out, you can get something from them. It's kind of cool because even though this game is so empty and barren and you feel like you're alone, you got people like this, you know, around every corner that kind of add to it, giving life to the game. But yeah, outside of what I was saying though, yeah, Hyrule is just like completely open for you, and even if I want to take on the boss right now and head over to Hyrule Castle, whoa, I can. Okay, this Chew Jelly spooked me a bit. This is not the boss, okay? The Chew Jelly's like, you gotta go through me first, but that wasn't really too difficult. But okay, so yeah, we could pretty much do whatever we want right now, and I'm going to kind of leave the Great Plateau for now, because a couple things we can grab, specifically Korok Seeds. I'm pretty much not going to get any Korok Seeds that are out of the way, because I don't want to do that while playing through the main story, and then later on we'll collect every single Korok Seed from every area within the game, so don't worry. But okay, so there are some horses, and I need a horse because this game is huge and you don't want to walk on foot, so there are a couple horses we can attempt to get. I'm going to go ahead and try to do this attack here, and I'm going to use something that's a bit stronger than a spear, because let's be honest, the spear is pretty weak. But okay, no, he really... Okay, he noticed me really quickly. I was hoping I could sneak strike him. We're going to get an item that will make sneak striking really, really easy to do, but okay, it's no big deal. I don't know, maybe I've been playing too much Sekiro that I just feel the need to do that, but that's gonna make me want to really utilize the sneak outfit within this game, which will, yeah, pretty much make us much more hidden, especially when even trying to get horses. As you can see, there are some right here, and the best way to attempt to get these horses is to kind of get them from afar by jumping and gliding towards them so they don't hear you at all. But I'm just gonna go ahead and be patient and really... Okay, we can go ahead and attempt this one because the choo-choo scared them towards us, and hopefully I can get it nice. Okay, I had exactly enough stamina to tame it, and now I don't have to worry. It will be my friend. You know, we've gotten to know each other, so as these horses are running, we're good. So this is an interesting looking horse. Does it have a blaze? It does. Ooh, okay. I might actually, you know, name this horse something I've named my horses that are black-haired before, and that is Agro, in reference to Shadow of the Colossus, because, yeah, for those who don't know, I absolutely love Shadow of the Colossus. I reference it so much when playing this game for the first time, because, I mean, just running through a giant empty world is somewhat similar to what Shadow of the Colossus is all about. You just fight bosses and run an empty world, but, okay. So yeah, currently Agro does not like us. It's rather aggro right now. That was a horrible pun, but yeah, we gotta constantly pet it and or feed it, which I'm gonna be doing. But since, yeah, we are playing this now that all the DLC is out, because when I first played this as well, the DLC hadn't come out. I mean, I LP'd this originally when the game just came out, so none of the DLC had a chance to come out. The only thing that they did put out was the expansion pass bonus, which is the Nintendo Switch shirt, but now there's a bunch of other stuff, and here we are in the Colimo Garrison. I feel like it's an in reference somewhat to the Locomo. You know, the locomotive tribe, which is from Spirit Tracks. There's references with every town from previous names, and here's a huge reference. I mean, it's literally titled after an entire game, an item that you attempt to try to get back because it's such a evil item that will pretty much destroy the world, having the moon crash down. Yes, Majora's Mask is a DLC item within the game. It breaks the fourth wall pretty much because it doesn't make any sense. Even though it says it's passed down by ancient times, it's still ridiculous how this item is in the game. Like, yeah, you can get such a powerful dark mask that a whole entire game was based off of just at random the second you get off the Great Plateau. I kind of wish these DLC items would have had side quests behind them that reference the original game or something like that. Sadly, that's not the case. I just picked it up as is, and we're gonna be able to find a notebook that will give us all the information to find the remaining outfits, because there's more references. Some of them are really cool, including this one, but it still doesn't make much sense when you really think about it. Like, now I got Majora's Mask. Why can't I pull down a moon from the sky and kill everything? I mean, nothing should stand in my way in reality, right? But luckily enemies... Whoa, he's like inching up to me. Luckily enemies will have trouble noticing me while I have it on. I don't really need it, though. I kind of want enemies to come at me. That one was coming at me because I was on the horse, but yeah. Let's just go ahead and make sure we stick with our horse, because it's not going to stay with us unless we register it, which you can only do at stables. And they actually added within the DLC an item that will make stables useless after you register your horse. I cannot wait to get that item. I'm probably going to get it pretty early within the game as well. I'm going to kind of focus on maybe grabbing some of the DLC items because they're so handy, and I never really got to, like, you know, let's play this game with the DLC items being of use, so I'm kind of excited to test them out like this, because, yeah, now we're playing the game with everything out. The game is complete. Something I'm kind of sad, though, is Nintendo never made a Game of the Year edition for Breath of the Wild. They should have a version of the game where everything is in it, and even still sell it for $60. I don't know why till now, like, most game companies will eventually drop down the game price and kind of bundle it all as one, but Nintendo hasn't done that. Overall, DLC is a completely new market for Nintendo. Like, I feel like Breath of the Wild was truly the first big game with DLC, so. And I want to say it's alright. A lot of people kind of dislike the DLC. I like it. I feel like it just makes the game complete. Because the original game is lacking a couple things, and, you know, adding the DLC makes it a complete version. So I do highly advise everyone who owns this game, if you don't have the DLC, you need it because you get the full experience. There's a lot of things that will be behind that paywall, and again, it's sad that that's what Nintendo resorted to, but it's in reality still worth it if you ask me. The game is perfect on its own, but it doesn't feel complete without the DLC, so, you know, I guess if you really don't care, it's not that big of a deal, but you'll be missing out on a couple cool perks. But okay, the wind guides you. This shrine reminds me a lot of, you know, playing the Wind Waker and using my Deku Leaf, you know, with, you know, controlling the wind and everything. I feel like it's maybe in reference to that. It's a pretty fun shrine, very, very simple. A lot of shrines are extremely simple within the game. The majority of them are actually. It's kind of, you know, weird when you find a shrine that actually is somewhat difficult. But, okay, so I actually do want to get the chest over there. Normally it doesn't really matter if you collect the chests within each shrine, but this one actually holds something of value that I care about. So, come on, Link. Good, there we go. So, yeah, I barely made it, but I was able to climb up. And yes, we got the Soldier's Claymore. I really like this weapon. It reminds me of, like, a, you know, weaker version of the Bagoron sword. And you can actually get the Bagoron sword, sadly, only through Amiibo within this game. I'm going to try to get all of the unique weapons within this game. I had a lot of people suggest not to use Amiibo, but I feel like you kind of have to as well. See, that's the problem with so many things that just I want to show off, and again, they're behind something, whether it is the DLC or, you know, it being the other thing, which is, I already forgot what I'm trying to say. The Amiibo, there we go. Like, spaced out completely, just trying to make my way around. But, yeah, there are many ways to solve this, of course. I feel like that chest can be obtained in a different way if you, like, you know, jump from a higher ledge. But, in my opinion, this is, like, the easiest way to do it. I like how this, Sheikah monk is kind of just saying, like, finally, been waiting so long. you know, you finally got the spirit orb. I can die already. I'm just gonna die. So yeah, let's go ahead and obtain it. I should actually skip these, but I kind of just want to watch it one more time. I'm definitely going to make sure not to focus too much on these cutscenes. But there we go. We got ourselves our first out of, you know, hopefully 4 again. Because you got to, every 4 you get, you can upgrade either your heart or your stamina. So, yeah, again, the sound effect that this plays is just literally reminds me of Ocarina of Time. Because in my opinion, Ocarina of Time was extremely terrifying when I was younger because of the re-deads and just underground and all of that, and that exact sound effect that the Sheikah monks make when they speak to Link reminds me exactly of that same sound. But okay, anyways, luckily Agro is waiting for us, and I do believe, yes, this is where this, you know, strange mask rumors start and a bunch of other things. So teleportation rumors is pretty much going to be a bunch of side quests that are going to appear on the screen now. This is the DLC. It waits for you to land in Hyrule, and then once something loads in again, whether you reload your game or enter a shrine and exit it, a bunch of these side quests will just start appearing on the screen. So, okay, I want to go ahead and just kind of kill off these enemies. There's an easy chest we can get, and I can also cook, which might as well cook before we continue on. I do want to make my way to where the King of Hyrule tasked us to go, and that is to Impa. We want to seek her out, yeah, it's going to be important to do so. I want to get that out of the way because there's a couple things that you won't be able to do until you do so, and hopefully I hit these guys in time. Okay, some of them ran off, but I don't want to use this yet. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. And where's the last enemy here? He's looking for a weapon, or did he not notice me? Okay, no, he did. So let's go ahead and jump. No, I want to go ahead and, come on, jump at me. There's a different type of flurry rush. I don't think I showed it off, which is this. So yeah, it's when they jump forward, you can jump to the side. We're actually going to learn these techniques soon, but okay, let's go ahead and just, you can have this. I want your sword instead. But I believe the last quest that shows on screen was the Xenoblade one, and this one I need to get. I'm definitely going to shut off, but look how mad he is when you steal his weapon. They like literally stomp on the floor and then they resort to punching you. It's kind of hilarious to see the Bokoblins do that. And yes, I'm going to call them Bokoblins, for those who watched all my other Zelda Let's Plays. I feel like I always mispronounced them. I grew up calling them Bakublins, so yeah, same thing with Cuccos. I call them Cuccos, but I'm going to try to just call them Cuccos, if, you know, just so I feel like I'm pronouncing it the way everyone else pronounces it. You know, when you grow up just like pronouncing something or doing something no one else does, but then you realize, oh, I've been doing it wrong my whole life. It's kind of hard to cut that habit. That's something my brother suffers a lot with when it comes to Pokemon. Every Pokemon name he, like, you know, misread as a kid, and until today he has that issue of just mispronouncing their names. It's hilarious. But okay, let's go ahead and cook this for some extra stamina. This will be very useful when climbing or just in general in need of stamina. I do want to do this as well, which will be a, you know, good way to run faster and attack faster even, I believe. Like, everything is sped up when you use the hasty type of food. But okay, that's pretty much it. That's all we got. I like how we have a good amount of guardian parts that will be of use. But did I pick up the chest? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go ahead and now continue on to where we need to go. And that is over at this bridge where the shrine was. Because, yeah, we need to head over to Impa at the moment and see what's going on. You know, it's been 100 years since she saw us. And it's interesting how she is meant to still be alive, as the King of Hyrule mentioned. So we're going to be seeing her as soon as we pass in the Cluda area, which is, yeah, this is like the Dual Peaks, I believe it's called. It looks really nice. It's like a huge symbol of Hyrule now, which at first came into this game. You know, a lot of areas like Death Mountain we've seen many times, but you know, these new areas are really nice to see. But okay, anyways, as you can see, this guy, he's a rather depressed person, and he's kind of looking over, I believe, at this guardian, to be exact. He's afraid of it, as some of them in Hyrule Field are still moving, of course. And if you go ahead and jump here, so wait a minute, please think about what you're doing. Like, you won't change the world by jumping carelessly to your doom, don't you know? That would only do one thing, and that's drive me batty. So yeah, it's kind of weird if you're trying to talk someone out of suicide and you end up only caring about yourself. It seems a bit weird. He's not really good at it, but yeah, he thinks Link was gonna suicide, so think of the shock I'd suffer seeing something like that. What about Link? I mean, he's the one who wants to kill himself, right? You know what? You suck, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump. Screw you. Okay, in reality, you're not gonna die. Though there is a Korok seed we can pick up, and that's the main reason I wanted to jump down, actually. But you can, you know, scare him. But yeah, Korok seeds. I guess this is my first one actually obtaining within the game. So they say if you run into Hestu, please return this to him, and it's a piece of poop. Yeah, that we're gonna be returning Korok poop. So you know what? Tit for tat. You could have this rock, and you gave me the seed. Okay, but yeah, in general, there are 900 Korok seeds. They are absolutely ridiculous to obtain within the game, because even with the DLC they added in this game, they chose to make half of the Korok seeds meaningless. You can't use them to purchase anything. You just keep them in your inventory. I don't know what Nintendo was thinking with that concept, but let's go and speak to this guy. So man, don't ever do something like that again. Got it? You almost gave me a heart attack, seriously. And yeah, we're doomed. I don't mean to panic. Sorry. Who are you? Have we met? I was the guy who just attempted suicide, dude. But yeah, okay. This guy's just really in his head, and he's obviously very worried about the state of Hyrule and what's going on, especially with the towers now erupting and these shrines glowing, because Link is here. So I pretty much just alerted everyone that Link is back. Link is alive. He got the towers to be restored, and yeah, even though good people may know about us, you know, coming back, including Impa, you know, there are some people who we don't want to know that we're back and we're alive and, you know, pretty much roaming throughout Hyrule, which I can't wait to show off. I believe they'll start showing up, I want to say after you speak to Impa for the first time, or maybe they even show up at random. It's pretty much going to be the opposing team of the Sheikah, so yeah. But okay, so there is a Korok seed up here, but like I said, I'm not wasting any time on Korok seeds unless they're very, very simple to get, because like I said, you only need half of them within the game. I'm gonna make sure to get as many as I can throughout the playthrough, and then we'll focus on Korok seed episodes. I was originally doing that with my previous LP, but might as well actually complete it in this one. But okay, so speaking of which, here is a very simple Korok seed to get. As you can see, I just need to push this. I could use my stasis, but I want to use my manpower. Really? Really? Okay, whatever. Then let's just use the stasis. I'm like, I thought I pushed it enough. So this will do it. Not bad. And voila. Yeah, some of them are fairly simple. Some of them are kind of annoying. None of them are difficult, but like some are annoying. You can say that you're tedious, because like the ones where you have to shoot the balloons, which is the first one I ignored, the second I landed in Hyrule, that one you need a certain amount of arrows, and obviously I don't have any arrows besides bomb arrows, and I don't want to use these to be honest. But okay, so whoa, it's gonna take a while for this horse to like me, but already it's trolling me. But it kind of worked out, like it turning there put me on track. Okay, now you're not, never mind, I spoke too soon. A quick way to make them like you, though, is by feeding it apples, which I'm going to go ahead and do, so might as well just give it some. Uh-oh. Okay, that's a bad idea, yeah. I don't like what's going on. Let's go. So I believe those are enemies that spawned behind us. Yep, the Stal Bokublins. Which I don't want to mess with. But okay, our first tower outside of the Great Plateau, might as well aim for it right now, because this one is on the way to the Necluda region, and that's pretty much the tower we want to get. So luckily, there's a really easy, you know, Korok seed we can get on the way. We just have to go and follow this as we pretty much make our way to the tower. So, you know, we're knocking two Korok, not really two Korok seeds. I'm two birds with one stone, but you know, it wouldn't make sense trying to make a pun with Koroks here, because we're only getting one Korok seed. But whatever. Let's just go ahead and obtain it. So yeah, just by following the flower, just like that, we got ourselves another one. I want to at least get 3, or no, oh, we got all 3. Okay, because we're gonna meet up with their, you know, I guess leader, Hestu, which is the one you're supposed to give the Korok seeds to, and that will upgrade your inventory. And yeah, you're gonna need about like 200 to 300 to fully upgrade your inventory of all slots, and then the rest literally are useless, and that's the problem. But okay, yeah, this is the Dueling Peaks Tower. Now, with getting that little bit of stamina we upgraded on the Great Plateau, it will prove to be so useful. As you can see, you really don't need to, you know, like, conserve your stamina when climbing towers. You can be a bit more reckless because that little bit of stamina goes a long way. Unlike getting an extra piece of heart, in my opinion, that is a waste. I'm going to focus only on stamina when it comes to, you know, getting upgrades every time I get enough spirit orbs, which is, you know, every 4. I'll make sure to upgrade as soon as I do get them, because I don't want to hold on to them, because it's just so useful to get them all. But okay, we're tired, we're exhausted, but hey, we are done. And now we can get ourselves the second tower that will slowly open up Hyrule. This is how you fill up your map. In my way, such a really cool concept. It's so satisfying to watch it go from orange to blue. Yeah, that light effect is so nice. Like I said, I love the Sheikah tech and their aesthetic and just how it works. But okay, we got to download, guys. You know, with the little drop, hopefully nothing intercepts with the... Because I really don't get it. I was like, grabbed it. Does the information enter him? Did the data get corrupted? I feel like some data flew in the air. Like, the splash it did, like... There must be some, you know, megabytes missing now from this, but okay, I'll chill. So yeah, there you go. So regional map extracted, and we updated the Sheikah Slate and functionality detected. So here is something that is so annoying. This will be helpful for those who need it. I don't need this anymore. This is the Sheikah sensor. It pretty much beeps. I think the game will show you. So every time you're near a shrine, it's going to continuously beep, and the closer you get to it, the louder and more consistent it will be. So it will do this. Yeah, we're not going to listen to that at all. That is something that, as you can hear, let's see, let's start walking to it. See, there you go. I don't want that in the game. We're never going to hear that. So this is the last time we're hearing it, because I'm turning it off. You don't need it. And now you can actually see where we need to go, which is, yeah, Kakariko Village will be over here. That's where Impa is, and we can pretty much see the pathway we need to take. It's right beyond the Nakluda Peak. So let's go ahead and head back to our horse. Luckily, it will wait for us, even if you haven't registered it. And don't worry, you can enter shrines. I think I already did, yeah, so I already showed that off, that you can enter shrines and, you know, do whatever you need. The way Link gets back on the horse when you jump like that is very awkward, but okay. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and now... Whoa, no, chill, dude. Okay. It's still a bit all over the place, but this horse will do. I mean, having 3 stamina, in my opinion, is pretty decent for an early horse we're gonna get. There is a horse I can immediately get with the help of an amiibo, but I don't want to be too unfair and continuously use amiibo, so I'm just gonna save them for the end of each episode, so I don't waste time. I know, like I said, some people don't want me to use amiibo, but I gotta show off everything, and I feel like the amiibo are necessary, and I don't think it will actually change in terms of gameplay. So sadly, you can't have your horse swim, but I am gonna force it to go to the other side like this. And the way it swims is really funny. So, I mean, yeah, your horse can swim, you just can't ride it. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't ride it while it swims. It's not supposed to swim in reality. I'm just kind of, you know, being annoying, but okay, there we go. So now I want to go ahead and ride it up here and have it wait for me, because there is another shrine, and I want it to be on this side so I don't have to make my way all the way back, you know, using the Cryonis and whatnot. But I mean, it's not like it takes a while, but regardless, I just might as well keep it here. So hopefully the game indicates that, you know, I left it right here and I can easily get it, because sometimes when you put the horse in the water, it might just respawn, like if you leave it somewhere else, or like where it originally was before it went into the water. So I'm hoping that I got on it even for a couple seconds. It will kind of save its location there when I enter the shrine and take it on real quick, because yeah, we're going to want to at least take on 4 shrines. I want to say I want to aim for like 4 shrines each episode, unless there's like major story. And the reason for that is because, you know, might as well get stronger by the episode. And yeah, I plan on having each episode extremely long. I mean, that's Breath of the Wild for you. You would have 100 parts if you didn't. And I know a lot of people do that, but in my opinion, this game is just so relaxing. I can play it on and on forever. Like, throughout all my Switch files, I definitely have over like 4,000 hours collectively. which is a bit ridiculous, but this game is that good. I mean, a lot of it even is just kind of standing, enjoying the view, or just walking slowly, or looking for Korok seeds, because I didn't use a guide for that. And while it's fun to do, once you go down to the last 100, it becomes a pain. So, okay, timing is critical with this one. So all we need to do is kind of, you know, utilize, again, the game's physics, which will be with these balls, and have them enter the little areas that will, yeah, kind of have a platform come to us. So you can see our destinations right over there. It's really cool how giant these rooms are even. Like, this game is so massive, even the shrines are just so huge as well. Not all of them, but some, and yeah, it's insane. The scale of this game is ridiculous. But okay, so I'm going to slow down here, so when this ball comes rolling, it doesn't miss the opportunity to roll down, because it would just, you know, fly off if I didn't step off of it in time. So there we go. And the last one's supposed to be the tricky one, because you're actually going to want to send the ball flying. So you want to wait until the very last second and then get off, and then perfect. So okay, now I don't want to be on it yet, because what I do want to do is, this is an easier way to do it. What you want to do is actually grab one of these barrels with the magnesis and set it on this. Or, here's like the lazy way of doing it. You just want to wait and then go ahead and place this. Have this take you. There you go. I'm like, are you going to move? It's taking too long, but there you go. So, now, run real quickly and jump. And there you go. We made it in time right before that would, you know, be returned back, because the second the stasis unclicks, yeah, we wouldn't be able to get to this. But there's an easier way to do it. But again, I'm going to solve things more efficiently, like I said, this playthrough. And we actually got something very, very useful. I like how it's infused with Sheikah technology. They say it's infused with the ancient technology. So as you can see, this will allow us to climb easier. It's something that pretty much the Sheikah created for climbers, it being us. And yeah, I actually don't want to use it though. I'm so far rocking nothing, but don't worry, once I get a very particular set, I'm gonna start rocking stuff. I just don't want to wear random pieces, and I like to wear the whole set pretty much. The only thing I combined with sets is the main tunic of the game, the one that Link is promoted with. And whoa, this guy's pose is pretty sick actually. But I'm just gonna skip it and move on. Is the ring or the bracelet thingy balancing in the middle? Like is it floating? I can't tell. Like, how long have you been keeping that pose? I know some of them actually have references to certain characters, and also I want to say they're like making, some of them look like letters, but I might be pushing that theory there. But okay, see, this is what I meant. Why? Why did it go there? Like, that doesn't make any sense. What are you doing back there? I made sure the game doesn't reset, but it still did. Luckily, he's not gonna run away from us. He's just running away from the enemies about. But all right, chill, dude. Agro, come on. Yeah, I was hoping I could have ran it through this way, because I could have killed these enemies and got this chest, but now I'm too lazy to make my way to the other side, right? And it's not important. Like I said, these chests don't mean much. They're just going to be random items or stuff like that. Nothing that you need to get. Everything in this game isn't a key item. So, most of the stuff, there are key items, but they're, you know, only in the story. So, you don't have to worry about, like, finding something secret that you're going to keep. None of that. Nothing lasts, and that's the sad part. That's why I'm not using this. Like, I love this claymore, but I don't want to utilize it yet because I like it, and, you know, they're not that easy to find early within the game. But, okay, so here is the big twin bridge. It's not that big, but, okay, not a Nocturok. I'm just leaving. Okay. Here's another shrine, though, and, yeah, there'll be shrines at every single stable, so you want to make sure you find the stables so you can have an easy way to teleport to them. So let's go ahead and do this. That's all you need to do to jump over to the other side. This is the easiest way to do it. I feel like for some reason I never thought of that when I first played the game. I would like climb up a part of the mountain and then glide in. Like, it took me a while to remember that the Sheikah runes are very, very important to use. I feel like that just comes with playing the game. You start to realize that, yeah, that's the main mechanic, and that's the main reason why I did like a big screw up in my Let's Play, which I'll get into when I reach that point. It's not really that big, but for me it's like, I could have solved it so much easier, so I'll definitely mention that when I reach the point. But okay, let's go ahead and see what awaits within this shrine. And it's also going to utilize the Cryonis, which There is a chest if you decide to climb all the way up there to get it, which I could do, but at the same time, I don't really care. So there's two ways to do this. I could just have the water come up here or up here. I believe, but I'm not even gonna bother. Let's just go. I don't know why I feel like I need to show off each way. So okay, let's go ahead and do this now. Hopefully Link jumps. There you go, climbs. And then just make my way to the other side. And yeah, if I want this, I just need to go ahead and create a couple more. You know what? Screw it. I pointed it out. Now I have to get it. So just go ahead and do this, that, and that will do. So let's jump over, and hopefully it's money, because I want some rupees. Yeah, okay, never mind. I should have done this, and I'm glad I did, because I need these rupees to actually register my horse, which I'll be doing as soon as I get out of here, because we are by a stable. So, okay, now let's go ahead and place this here, and we're just pretty much trying to get this ball all the way down. So there you go, and hopefully the momentum kicks it. Yep, perfect. Okay, nice. So that does that. Now we solved this. We just need to wait for it to go down, and we'll be able to enter and complete the shrine. So, oh, there we go. Nice. I want to do like some pose where Link stops in midair as it solves. It always looks so weird when that happens because everything freezes just for the door to open. But with that third shrine down, we got one more I'm going to aim for, which will be pretty much at the village we're heading to. It is Kakariko. That's where Impa is going to be. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pick up the Spirit Orb. And like I said, I'm going to mainly focus on upgrading my stamina. But like I said before as well, that you want mainly hearts to get something specific early in the game. But there is a way to kind of, you know, focus on stamina and then reverse that effect. I don't really want to spoil it yet until we reach that point, because like I said, I'm kind of pretending that, you know, the story is something you guys don't know of, just in case those are watching who haven't played this game yet. You know, you can kind of tag along and not worry about me spoiling anything. So, okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and now register our horse over at the stable. We're going to finally get to Agro. Okay, chill. Alright, so I can give you directions now. I want to talk to your brother here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and... Yes, I do. I know how to use the stable. Luckily, you can skip a lot of things. I feel like the game knows that a lot of people are going to replay this game, so there's a lot of things you can just be like, I understand. But okay, the strength of this horse sucks. Its temperament is wild, but it's Breath of the Wild, so yeah, okay, that was not even a good joke, but whatever. Let's just go ahead and register this horse for 20 rupees. And now we need a name, so this is where Agro. There we go. I'm like, what? Agro? That's what I was going to call it. But yeah, Agro. So, you know, from Shadow of the Colossus, it was a black-haired horse. I feel like this is close enough. As long as it has the blaze, to me, it's close enough, because Agro is known for that, even though I believe it has a black mane. But whatever, to me this is good enough. So we're going to take the horse, of course, and we get a saddle with it. There you go. I like how you just see the saddle pop up from underneath Link. That was nice. And now when we whistle, we can call Agro. So, okay. That's cool and all. But now I want to go ahead and speak to him, because I do believe we can, you know, do a side quest of sorts by speaking to him. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. And then let's speak to him again. I don't really care. So yes, there we go. There we go. So there's a competition. Hey, I saw the look you gave me. Fine. You don't believe me? Let's go, pal. You and me right here, right now. All right. So, okay, let's do it. I like how he says, okay. I feel like I was just going to say it like that. But okay. So, yeah, now we need to get ourselves another horse, tame it. So prepare for extreme taming. And you have 2 minutes to do so. Not too crazy, actually. This should be easy as long as we don't get spotted. So I'm going to go ahead and run over. Luckily, there's a bunch of horses here. And the ones he tells you to get are over here. And this will be easy to do. Now, I'm going to try to tame it in a different way. This is the way I was saying that will be much more efficient. And actually, this black-haired horse looks better. I might... Oh, no, never mind. That's not black hair. That's gray. Whatever. I'm going to just catch anyone. So there you go. Jump. There you go. And I'm done. Easy peasy. This one didn't even want to struggle. So now we need to quickly head back to him. And with that, we have tamed a horse in seconds. I am an extreme tamer. It took me less than a minute. So, yeah, luckily you are given 2 minutes, because as you can see, you're timed with having to get back. and amazing. So I can't believe you beat my 2-minute record. Dude, you suck. This is my first time doing it. And we got some rupees. Not bad. So that's our first side quest in-game, outside of like the DLC ones, down. And oh, this guy is really interesting. I wonder if he's going to talk about it. So, oh, sorry, I didn't notice you. I was a bit lost in thought there. I've been doing some rigorous research day and night to figure out the mystery of the Blood Moon. So Blood Moon, yeah, we haven't seen this yet, so you don't know it? I mean, we've been asleep for 100 years, so it makes sense. But for 100 years now, literally as we went to sleep, when the clock strikes midnight every so often at least, the sky turns red and the full moon rises. That's where monsters come back. This is pretty much a way where the enemies can respawn, because the game is such an open world that, enemies don't necessarily come back until a blood moon. So that's what is known as the Blood Moon. So why do monsters return to life? Why does it only happen when the sky turns red? No one really knows the answer to this question. It's a mysterious phenomenon. But okay, if you learn anything about the Blood Moon, come back and tell them. Yeah, there's not really too much to learn. It is a mystery, but we're gonna be able to see it in person soon. And when it does happen, it's pretty terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, the first time it happened to me, I was absolutely shocked. It like freaked me out, to say the least. But okay, so right up ahead is our destination. Should just be beyond this final bridge, and then we'll be able to make our way to Kakariko. I love how everything is truly in like its own location, and it takes such a long time to get to. It's so fun to travel from area to area. Like truly, this Hyrule is just so good. Like here's Kakariko Bridge. Like it's such a build-up to reach this village. Unlike in other Zelda games where it was just like Hyrule was a HUD, and then there were little loading screens that took you to every single village area like that. Sadly, this is a post-apocalyptic Hyrule, so I would love to see the same Hyrule but reimagined with life, because with Hyrule Castle being completely taken over by Calamity Ganon, it would be cool to kind of see Castle Town populated with people and everything. And even here, because there's so many ruins. Actually, if anything, this right here that we're looking back at is a battle that happened 100 years ago, and it's something we're going to learn more about as we continue throughout the game. But yeah, a lot of ruins came from 100 years ago and also existed prior to it, because Hyrule has a lot of ancient past that just kind of remain. But I want to say most of the towns that are destroyed are because of the 100-year battle that happened that put us in bed. But anyways, look at this fat tree just with wait, why does he have like a purse? That's interesting. He has like a little bag. I guess that's where he's gonna keep the stuff we're gonna give him, and that is the poop. Yes, this is Hestu. So yeah, pretty much he's surprised that we can see him, as we're gonna tell him that we can see him, because Link is the only one that can see the Koroks. And the same goes for Hestu, because he's like a fat Korok pretty much, and he needs our help. So those monsters over there stole my beloved maracas. He really needs the maracas, because they're maracas of magic that somehow increase your pocket size. So I definitely want these, and yeah, you can't use your power. Okay, well, I need them too, so let's do this. I'm just gonna leave my horse here. You stay back. It's time for Link to take care of business. I'm ready. I got my sword. I actually kind of want to utilize it here, but we're gonna see if I can do something interesting, and that is, we're gonna use the bombs first. We got ourselves some remote bombs. I want to go ahead and kind of give him a surprise. So, hey guys! Boom! Nice. Okay, let's do this again. Oh, I missed. Oh, now you're throwing rocks? Okay, well, here's something better than a rock. It's not rolling. There we go. Not bad. Okay, now, let's go ahead and take on one by one. So the best way to do this is what I love doing. Yes! Nice! Okay. Your turn. Attack me. Okay, well, I kind of missed that, but I kind of want to use this. This is what I love about having a two-handed sword, is the spinning. It's just so OP. It does the amount of damage that the weapon does consistently. While it does take away your stamina, it makes sense because it's such an OP move. And for those who, don't know, I guess, I feel like I always mention this, but in any RPG or any game, I'm always the two-handed tank. So I love this, and that's why any two-handed weapon is kind of my thing. Sadly, they do break, but yeah, it was nice to put it to use. And now let's go ahead and pick up this chest. It's kind of like taking on a mini camp, but instead it's meant for a side quest, because yes, they're Hestu's maracas. So with that, now we can go ahead and quickly head back to him. Kind of do want to pick up actually that shield, right? There is a shield. Or did I pick it up? Okay, good, because my pot lid's gonna break. And I want to shield surf or pot lid surf. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Whoa. That was actually kind of cool. It broke at the perfect time. But okay. Anyways, yeah, shakalaka. Those Marcus, please give it back to me. Okay, take it back. His voice is so cute, even though he's like a fat, tubby, Hestu looking Korok tree. I don't really know where I'm going with this. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't have any Korok seeds. Just one Korok seed will give him the power to sing and dance. Okay, let's give it to him. Luckily, we do have 3, and we need exactly 3 to satisfy him. So, the first one we give him will let him, you know, pretty much upgrade our inventory and dance. So there you go. I feel like he'd need 2 though, because wouldn't he need 1 for each maraca? I'm assuming he's putting it in the maracas. But okay, let's go ahead and say yeah, we need it for our weapon stash. I'd say that's the one you want to upgrade first. And oh yeah. Boom. Cool. Yeah, that's his dance. It gets annoying because you're going to have to watch it a lot. But luckily you can skip it. Just the fact that the game expects you to watch this like 50 plus times is, you know, ridiculous. But okay. You smell Korok seeds? Yeah, so we got more. So let's go ahead and give it to him. Take 2 more. Alright. And dance once again. I'm going to watch it. I don't really care. It's not that long. Bam! Yay! More inventory space. Good. I need this, especially when it comes to my swords. I love how the game just actually writes it out. But okay, so I need to go back to Grandpa before he yells at me. And yeah, all the Koroks kind of refer to their certain person as a grandpa. I actually don't want to spoil what that is. But yeah, we did the priceless maracas. Let's go now. So okay, now that that's done, nothing should stop us to Kakariko Village, and yeah, it should be right up ahead. Now, I actually wonder, I only have bomb arrows. Okay, this is going to be a bit weird what I'm going to do. I should definitely buy arrows when I get the chance, but yeah, I'm going to want to use this for something right up ahead pretty much, but that will be a Korok seed, speaking of which, because, you know, Hestu does need some, and there's another one we can actually get right now. So this one is a different kind of puzzle when it comes to Korok seeds. Be sure to definitely show off all the types at least once before we, you know, not really focus on them. But this one again is in kind of in my direction. Like I said, I'm only gonna do the ones that are kind of along the way. But let's just leave this guy now. It looks like there'd be one there, but there isn't. I'm pretty sure that doesn't really have anything too special up there. These here, though, these ore deposits are, in my opinion, kind of important because they could drop something that's worth a lot of cash. Ember is even worth a good amount of money. Like, that's 30 rupees just right on the ground right there. So you can sell it for a good amount, and it'll be used for other things like upgrading. But okay, this is where you want to use your arrow right here. A bit weird to use a bomb arrow though, but it's all I got. And just like that, another Korok seed. You can tell by the arrows already in the eye that it wants to be hit. I think that's a pretty interesting way to get a Korok seed. But don't try on the other ones, now you'll just be wasting time. It was only for the one, but okay. Here we are in Kakariko Village. I love the way they've done this. Like, it's the Kakariko's aesthetic is so nice. I mean, obviously it's based off of like Asian culture, as you could tell. But yeah, the whole concept is just so nice. Like, even the sliding doors, everything, the way the houses are, in my opinion, it's yeah, really cool. Probably one of my favorite towns within the game, because they truly do seem like they have their own culture and their own, you know, way of life and everything. And I mean, the Kakariko are always hidden throughout Hyrule. It's nice that they can kind of live in peace, and I mean, not really peace with this over there, but close enough, you know. At least they have a place when they're not like actually a hidden tribe like they used to be. Before, we only knew like in previous Zelda games of one person. It was the person in this house, the person we came here for, that being Impa. That was like the only Sheikah that we'd ever see within the Zelda series. But now it's like a whole tribe of their own people, and a tribe that opposes them that consists of their people. But again, we're going to learn more about that as we continue through the game. But before we do make our way to Impa, we do want to quickly take on this shrine as well, because I mean, it's going to be useful to teleport to this town whenever we want. And it's kind of like a tutorial. It actually kind of shows off all the, you know, hidden mechanics within the game that are super useful to use. This is like the only complete tutorial shrine. Like, while the first 4 shrines on the Great Plateau were somewhat tutorial-esque, it still was like puzzle solving. This one is like just they tell you what to do and you just gotta listen. So, okay, what's really awesome about this is that they actually give you weapons to have, you know, just because you're gonna need to use them, and if you don't have weapons, you're not gonna be able to take on this shrine to begin with. So this is like from the Sheikah, a little blessing. You know, 2 Sheikah weapons. You know, the 8-fold blade and the shield of the mind's eye, obviously having the Sheikah logo. I think this is really cool. I mean, this looks like a Sheikah set of weapons. I really like the set. But the weapon we're going to be getting from this is even better, and that is, yes, here is a Sheikah created guardian that hasn't been corrupted by Ganon. As you can see, they obviously don't have the corruption on them, and they're going to be utilized for tutorials for the Sheikah. This is a way to pretty much practice. So this one's a bit broken, its arm is missing, but yeah, this is the only one that looks like this, where it has like this bright bluish color. It's like the tutorial, you know, guardian. But okay, now we need to do a backflip. Okay, so yeah, pretty much all we're doing is practicing the flurry rush techniques on this guardian. So when it's about to attack, you want to go ahead and just quickly do that. I feel like it's much easier to do here than on actual enemies. Like, it really gives you a chance to, like, you know, do your flurry rush. Like, I feel like the windows open a lot more than it normally is on enemies. You have a much smaller window. Here we just want to go ahead and do what we normally do to guardians, and that is parry it. And then the last one will be an attack that obviously if you played any 3D Zelda game, or even the top-down ones you know of, and that is the charge attack. Now, there are many ways to do it, but you can just go ahead and spin immediately like that. You don't have to actually sit and charge it like this. That's a much faster way to do it, at least. It still consumes stamina, but it's much better. So, okay, you have done well, yeah, to learn these crucial skills. Now proceed. I feel like this is something, you know, a lot of people do and then they just never come back to, like, you utilize these skills, but they're super important. As you've noticed, I've been using them, and I'm going to continue using them because they're very, very needed. But okay, so we got ourselves some ancient parts, whatever, nothing too crazy. Let's just go ahead and wait. I just realized we picked up this. This is a crazy thing. So I'm going to put my weapons away. I'm going to show off how epic this is. So yes, the one weapon, in my opinion, is the equivalent of the Zelda version of a lightsaber. The Sheikah saber is this. Yes, the Guardian Sword. I love this weapon so much. I mean, there are better versions of it, don't worry, and alternative versions of this weapon, and even shields like this. But yeah, the Guardian weapons are just so amazing, and they look so badass. Look at the light it causes. I mean, it's literally like a lightsaber where it's like just a laser of sorts that is shaped like a sword, and I mean, not necessarily like a laser, but like, you know, light that pretty much is as hot as fire, and it cuts through anything. And yeah, it's really badass. But okay, we're not gonna, you know, utilize it too much though. I'm gonna keep it with me, but I don't want to break it early on. I mean, we're gonna be getting way better versions of it, but you know, while we're early within the game, I don't want to, you know, use all my favorite weapons. But okay, let's go ahead and pick up this Spirit Orb. This being the last one we need for a new piece of heart or a stamina, you know, upgrade, stamina gauge wheel. I don't really know what to call it, but okay, we're just gonna go ahead and skip this. Get ourselves the Spirit Orb, and the pose this monk is doing is okay. Just fist on fist, nothing too crazy. Just, you know, it don't look as painful as like some of the other monks. I'm gonna try to like pay attention to each monk's you know, pose, because why not? I mean, we've got a lot of them to see, but okay. 8 shrines now, not bad. There's a total of 120 main shrines, and there's even more bonus ones, but I won't get into that until we reach that point. But okay, so, back in Kakariko Village, let's go ahead and make our way to Impa. Now, there's a sneaky way of doing it. If you go ahead and decide to, like, glide to the other side like this, you can pass these guys, and as you can see, They're blocking the way, but they don't even notice now that we just, like, what kind of horrible guards are you? And then they're like, oh, you there, how dare you trespass? What are you doing then? Why are you standing there? You didn't even notice that I came in. Like, yeah, to me it's hilarious. But since they noticed the Sheikah Slate, they realized there's a reason why we're here, and please forgive us for behaving so rudely. So, of course, we heard of legends from Lady Impa herself. Please, friend, go ahead and step inside. So we are of the Sheikah's friends. Okay. And, yeah, now, we have another person. This is not Impa, sadly. This is Paya. So, a man! her reaction is hilarious. I mean, a naked man, too, so I don't really blame her for covering her eyes. She actually does cover her eyes if you speak to her naked, but this is just because she's reacting. So, is that, it's a Sheikah Slate, and yeah, she noticed it as well. Could you be the hero my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Oh, it's not that, I forgot. I'm just bad with speaking. As for me, my name is Pi. Oh, my name is Paya. She can't even get it out, so phew, I got it out. Okay, well, she finally got it out. But okay, I know I should be able to say that easily, seeing as it's my own name and all. I'm so sorry. Anyways, my grandmother has been waiting for your return ever since I was little. Please, hurry inside. Okay, and now she's actually covering herself because Master Link! That is, a modest outfit is quite unbecoming of a hero like you. Please cover yourself up this instant. No, too bad. I'm gonna continue naked. So anyways, Impa, I'm home after 100 years. Sorry, I forgot the milk.
久しいのう、リンク。すっかり年を取ってしまったが、覚えておるじゃろ?
Alright, so yeah, Impa knew of Link 100 years ago, but Link is like, who? Straight up, he has no clue. What is the matter? You're looking at me as though I am a stranger to you. Those eyes, you lack the light of familiarity. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember the name, Impa. Nah, an old man told me to come here, so I did. That's about it. I see, so I've lost your memory. You could say that. But yeah, okay. Pretty much, yeah, Link has lost his memory, and dearest Link, please come a bit closer. We're gonna need to speak to her now. And she will fill us in on what happened. The King of Hyrule gave us a light example of what's going on, but we're going to learn more. So 100 years ago, that's 100 years ago, the Kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber. And that was obviously the Shrine of Resurrection. So Zelda's the one who took us there and let us rest. And she alone went to face Ganon. Yes, we heard this from the King of Hyrule, how she's currently keeping Ganon at bay. So before Zelda went to nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me with some words she wished to say to you. I've been waiting 100 years to deliver the princess's message. So again, she is here for a purpose, and that is to guide us. Kind of like all the monks, but luckily she's not old enough to, like, die. She's pretty old. I mean, over 100 years old, which is impressive. But, however, these words, which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you were to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. I'm afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you're still without your memories. I leave the choice to you, which I find interesting, how the game just, like, you want to just leave Impa and not hear what's going on, or do you want to continue? I mean, I came here for a reason, lady, so tell me. So the words that the princess risked her life to impart to you, I cannot pass them on to someone who lacks conviction. Are you prepared to risk your life for the greater good? Of course I am! Not a memory to your name, yet you are as an instant as ever to charge forward with only courage and justice on your side. You have not changed a bit. Once a hero, always a hero. Alright, so, very well. Since you have lost your memory, I will recount for you all that has happened. So, this is a pretty interesting scene, and I like how it's voice acted as well, so we're going to listen to it and see what's up.
ハイラル王国の歴史は太古の昔から 幾度もガノンという名の厄災に見舞われてきた歴史。その度勇者の魂を持つ者と女神の血を引く聖なる姫の活躍によって平穏を取り戻してきた繰り返しの歴史なのじゃ。ガノンとの戦いを伝説として幾度も刻みながら時は流れた。これより語るは今から1万年ほど昔の話じゃ。当時のハイラルは高度な文明を花開かせておった。それはもはや魔物すら脅威としないほどじゃったという。人々はその技術や力を勇者と姫の助けにしようと考えた。厄災が復活してもその封印を確実にするものを作ろうとな。彼らは人が操る4体の巨大な獣神獣、そしてガーディアンと呼ばれる自らの意志で敵と戦うからくりの兵を作り出した。神獣を操る4人は特殊な能力に秀でた者より選び出された。こうしてガノンに対する術は整えられたのよ。そして再び厄災ガノンが復活しハイラルを襲った時、彼らは勇者や姫と共にガノンに立ち向こうたのじゃ。ガーディアンは小さいながらも数を生かして勇者たちを守り、神獣はその巨体から猛撃を放って奴の力を削り取った。そして大魔の剣を持つ勇者がガノンにとどめを刺し、聖なる力を受け継ぐ王家の姫が見事奴を封印したのじゃ。
So yeah, that adds a whole 10,000 years of history with the Sheikah and their tech. Not 100, but 10,000. But 100 years ago, in preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead of our ancestors of 10,000 years ago. And sadly, but in the end, it didn't work out. Ganon had figured out this time around utilizing the Guardians to his will, and everything pretty much backfired. It's kind of crazy and how dark this game really is with it starting out. So to avoid making that grave mistake again, the princess left you with these words. And that is, free the 4 divine beasts. That is what she said. So we know what they are, or if you don't, I'll explain it myself, but you can ask her. I like how the game lets you just say understood. So if you know what's up, you could just say understood. They're the 4 essentially giant versions of Guardians, you know, ones that are shaped off of animals, and they will help us take on Calamity Ganon. But you don't actually need it to save Zelda or do anything, because this game, like I said, you can take on the boss from the very beginning, but this will make it so much easier, and we're here to do exactly that. So it seems that your Sheikah Slate is not complete yet either. Okay, the device Princess Zelda left you is a guide and also your memory. Okay, so now let's see. So someone at the research lab in Hateno Village might be able to help you. Okay, so Hateno Village, understood. That's where we're heading to next. So we gotta find someone at Hateno Village. And again, I like how I could just say understood without having to have her explain it to us. But you are Princess Zelda's only hope and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny. Alright, Seek Out Impa complete. Thank you, Impa. Well, sounds good. I like how you can actually see the scroll that she referenced right behind her. As you can see, it's pretty nice. And there's also a photo right here that looks familiar, actually. We were just by this area here, and it has a really cool hidden meaning behind it that we will figure out later on within the game. But okay, anyways, there's a couple things we can do in Kakariko before we leave, and the first thing I kind of want to do is upgrade my stamina, because we do have enough to do exactly that. So let's go ahead and check out this. Use a spirit orb. I'm doing, again, like I said, stamina. So I definitely want climbing to be super easy, and overall so I can like spin like a Beyblade if I want to attack enemies, anything. Like there's so much benefits with stamina, and there are ways to kind of exploit both stamina and hearts with certain food, but it's gonna take us a while to get that, or at least we gotta actually search for it. I'm just gonna kind of pick up stuff on the way. And speaking on the way, there's some apples here, and yes, this is another way to obtain a Korok seed, and that is by placing an apple on one of these. Yeah, you're gonna find areas like this throughout Hyrule. It looks like, you know, a place of offering, but you're really offering a Korok seed to appear. And now I can just steal all the apples. It was worth it. Okay, but yeah, I do want to buy some arrows in general, and there's a couple other things I want to buy, but mainly arrows because we're going to need it for a little side quest, and where we're going to buy the arrows is we're going to do the side quest. So, as you can see, yeah, by the exclamation mark, that means this person has a side quest, but let me first buy the arrows. So I'm going to go ahead and buy, I guess you can only buy 2 bundles. So yeah, take them all. I want them all. Yes, okay, 40 rupees, it's worth it. And, yeah. Her expression was, oh, every time you buy stuff, it sounds a bit, you know, interesting. Let's just say that. So, okay, farewell. I don't want to sell. I don't want anything. But she's going to mention, if we speak to her again, that's right. I knew, okay, when I saw you, I figured for one heck of an archer. Okay, so, yeah, she wants us to do something special. I like your attitude. That's to light your torches by the goddess statue. Interestingly enough, they were already lit, but now they're unlit, so we have to go ahead and relight them, and that's pretty much it. Now, yeah, you would think that you're gonna need fire arrows to do this, but as you can tell by the fire rate by us, we don't really need to do that. We can just go ahead and do this, and hopefully I can re-pick up these arrows even. I believe you can probably do this all with one arrow if you go back to pick it up, so let's see. Or did it fall into the water and I can't get it again? Probably it's already been used. Some arrows, if you miss them, like let's see, if I just hit this on the wall like this, I could just pick it back up. Or rather the tree, not wall. That's not a wall. I don't know what made me say wall, but okay, let's just go ahead and continue lighting these. I don't really care. Arrows were a bit expensive if you ask me, but it will be worth it for this side quest. We at least have to use 4 of them, and by doing that, that updates the thing on our screen in our adventure log. Pretty much it lets us know that we have completed it. So let's just go ahead and make our way back and speak to her and let her know it's done. I mean, in reality, she was interested in us doing it. So hey kid, I saw you. Yeah, she just wants to watch Link. You're just watching Link at his archery skills. You were amazing. Boy, what a shot in the heart that was. Wow, okay. My husband's a fine archer. Whoa, you should not be hitting on Link like that when you have a husband. Okay, this feeling. It's been so long. I'm so excited right now. Okay. That really was something special to see. In fact, here's a token of my thanks. I pretty much spent 20 rupees to use those arrows. You suck. If only my husband hadn't become obsessed with Cuccos, I gotta make sure I say it properly, and had kept up with his archery skills. If only. So, Cuccos, you say? This guy is a bit cuckoo for Cuccos. Get it? Because I'm saying how I would normally say cuckoos or cuckoos and whatever. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and head to him. So I hear you're not, you know, shooting your shot with your wife. I did it for her. Sir Link, my cuckoos. My precious cuckoos. I haven't come back home yet. What are you talking about? There's one in front of you now that my wife wants nothing to do with me. My cuckoos are my only emotional support. Whoa. What do I do? Okay, I'll go find him, man. Chill. You know, I helped your wife out. Might as well help you out. Thank you so much. I have 10 cuckoos in total. Hopefully you can help me find them all. He says 10, but there are 3 in here, so it throws you off. Because, like, wait, do I have to find 10? And then, no, you just gotta find the remaining 7. So here's one. Will this make you happy? You know, since your wife doesn't. A really sad, you know, turn of events for their marriage. But, you know, I'll help the poor man find his Cuccos. So, okay, yeah, there are, you know, it's kind of in reference to Ocarina of Time, finding the, I don't even know how many Cuccos were in Ocarina of Time that you have to find. I believe they were 10, but now we're finding at least 7 of them. So we could use our glider, but as you can see, we can go the old traditional route. Kind of crazy how useless Cuccos are in this game because you don't need them for that. And, ooh, nice. And, yeah! I love how she does that. This person right here, every time you come near her, she'll like do that when she wants us to buy stuff. She's doing, yeah! But, okay, I'll definitely hit up her shop in a bit. Let's just go ahead and focus on this Cucco Chronicles, because this man can just not handle it. So here's the 3rd one. After this, we're only gonna need 4. So I do believe they're really easy to spot. I want to say they are. I don't know if there's one over this way. Probably not. There's nothing over here, right? So let's go ahead and make our way around. And there should be, yep, one hidden here, like inside an area that you should not trespass, as you can see, because they're growing trees. So yeah, no trespassing. But you know what? I'ma do it. And you know what? I'ma break it. I don't even care. Hell yeah. Not only did I come in and trespass, I literally just vandalized the place. I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but hey, I feel good about it. You know, I'm the hero of Hyrule. Okay, yeah. Hi. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. Anyways, so I do believe there is one all the way over here as well. All right, wait, is there one here? No. Okay. You should find him though. They shouldn't be too hard. Okay, yeah, there is one over here. So, and actually, one here. Let's pick up this one first. So, let me quickly get this one out of the way. Might as well just quickly head back. It's a time-consuming process, but I do believe this guy should stay out. Oh, wait, she's going into sleep? Okay, at least she won't annoy me. Luckily, this guy doesn't care. Like I said, his wife isn't even waiting for him. She probably goes straight to bed now. You know, just not wait. This guy's up all night with his Cuccos, just staring at them, waiting for the rest to come back. And actually, here's a... Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to stay. These, you know, yellow, or wow, I don't even know my color, green, flying, glowing things are like dragonflies that you could pick up, and it's actually for something we can do later on as well, but it's no big deal if I don't pick them up now. So where was the other one? It was over here. Let's not step this way. Don't want to mess up the soil. It's not, I mean, if I'd only get yelled at if someone was next to it, but there isn't, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. But okay, here's another one. I want to say this is the last one. I don't know, or there should be one left if this isn't the last one. We're gonna figure out right now as we go ahead and chuck this in. And there you go. That's all of them. So found the Coop. Well, we did it. So Link, my Cuccos, my sweet little baby Cuccos, they're all back. Thank you so much. Really, I could never thank you enough. This isn't much, but I insist you take it. And yay, we got some rupees. Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm ready to get out there again, though I do wish my wife would come back to me just like my Cuccos did. Do you want me to bring your wife back to you? Is that what you're asking? This guy needs to chill. But at least now he can head back, so yeah. Is this house right here? I love how all NPCs have a day and night cycle. They do stuff, they go to sleep, they, you know, walk around certain times. It's kind of like Majora's Mask, but without actually time being a main mechanic. I mean, Majora's Mask does it better, but obviously it's only in the span of 3 days. But still, this is really cool for a game that is endless, and yeah, it has that. But okay, so here are some outfits, and this is an outfit I was speaking of earlier when it comes to chic outfits. So welcome to Enchanted, my high-end boutique. By the by, that stealth chest guard over there is highly recommended. While you wear it, your footsteps are nearly soundless, so it's perfect for hunting and stuff. Okay, well that's exactly what I want to get, but the price is a bit expensive, so let's see how much. Whoa, 700 rupees, 600 rupees, and for the mask, 500. It's literally a new hairdo, and a scarf, and I guess a face mask. Overall, this whole set looks so awesome. You can become a Sheikah, and then also you can become just a standard traveler with the Hylian set. And pretty much what Link wears in the promotional, you know, trailers and whatnot and artwork is this with this. And then obviously one thing we're going to be getting, the shirt isn't this one sadly, but it's going to be the one we're going to also get from Kakariko Village, but that's after doing what Impa tasks us to do. So we'll be getting it shortly, and that's when I'm gonna definitely have a shirt on all the time, because so far I've just been running around naked, but who cares? So I'm gonna go ahead and actually buy pieces of the Hylian outfit, and I'm gonna attempt to buy the Sheikah stuff too. It's just, I gotta do something about that, so I don't have money for anything else. But okay, what I can do though is we can go ahead and do this. Now a lot of people suggested for me to use this, and a lot of people suggested for me not to use it, but like I said, I need to. I'm going to be utilizing Amiibo, because Amiibo functionality is a feature, so might as well. It's not like I'm cheating, and I mean, I have the Amiibo, so might as well put them to use. So yeah, we're pretty much at the end of the episode, so all I'm going to do is pick up all the stuff I get from Amiibo, and then hopefully I can pick up something worth, you know, some rupees, and I can either sell it and then purchase the outfits I want, because I want to get the outfits immediately. And speaking of outfits, yo, we got the Trousers of Time, because I used my Ocarina of Time 30th anniversary amiibo, so that was pretty nice. But let me put that aside. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Majora's Mask 30th anniversary amiibo, which is Young Link. And this actually will give you the Fierce Deities outfit, so yeah, I do want to at least get these eventually within the game, so I can dedicate maybe an episode each to each outfit. And I'm gonna keep hitting this. I don't really care though if whoops, okay, I meant to pick up the fish. I don't really care if you know, I don't get an outfit piece. You can pretty much save and reload the game, because you only can use an amiibo once a day. But it's no big deal, because I'm going to be utilizing them constantly throughout the Let's Play. Maybe end off each episode. I did this in my original Let's Play. I feel like it's necessary, because again, if I want to get everything within this game, we're going to be needing to use the amiibo. So now I used my Toon Link 30th anniversary amiibo. Getting stubbed my toe. We got fire arrows this time. Not bad, but not that important. Let's go ahead and just do this. Okay, now I'm going to use my Scoured Sword 30th anniversary amiibo. Yes, it has boxes instead of just, I mean, it has stuff in the boxes, but it's just interesting. And oh, we got the Cap of the Sky. Nice. So I'm going to save these, you know, I might as well put these on just to show off how they look. So here and here. I got a Nintendo Switch shirt. Now I'm the ultimate Zelda fan. I got a piece of different Zelda games and even a Switch shirt. Even though both of these games are on the Switch, I would love to have Skyward Sword HD on the Switch, or even Ocarina of Time HD. Like, just, you know, upscale the 3DS version or something. But okay, let's go ahead and now use the Toon Link, or no, whoa, I mean the Link's Awakening cartoon, and like, I don't know what kind of toy amiibo, toy Link, whatever you call it, the one based off of the Link's Awakening style graphics. You don't get an outfit sadly from this. It would have been pretty cool, but I got a pretty sick weapon that I want, so might as well throw something. I didn't want to pick up the axe because I don't really care for the axe, or the halberd, I believe. It's gonna be useful, but it's no big deal. I don't really need it. Now, let's use the Twilight Princess one. This might get me Epona, so I actually may not use it. Let's just, you know, whatever. Let's test it out. And Epona. Yeah, screw that. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and get you crushed, Epona. You better move, Epona. Oh, I moved in time. Never mind. Okay, let's pick up all of this. More food. I'm not gonna use the food to heal me. I'm only gonna use it to make stuff to sell, because this is a really easy way to get money. So now, more fire arrows. Okay, I guess I should save everything else for later. There is an amiibo that I kind of want to use throughout the LP for fun, and that is the Wolf Link amiibo. Sadly, I don't think you can use it in, yeah, you can't use it in towns, kind of like how Wolf Link couldn't be spotted in towns in, you know, Twilight Princess. But let me know if you want me to use the Wolf Link amiibo throughout, like, my adventuring. What is Epona doing? Luckily, I do have a chance of summoning her again later on, and I guess I'll keep her, because I don't want to yeah, I don't want to lose her if I do have trouble trying to summon her again. So we're gonna keep her with us and maybe register her when we get the chance. But while I'm still here, let's cook. So with all of the food we just obtained, we should be able to make a good amount of money if I just go ahead and pretty much cook all the food and sell it, because I'm not gonna need this. All of these delicious steaks will turn into, and I like how Link jumps. Link gets so happy. Looks like his mouth is ready to salivate. Like he's so happy, and it usually happens when you create something unique for the first time. So that was the first time we made a meat skewer. So let's add an apple to this one. Maybe it will add a little freshness to this, just bunch of meat. I wish I could cook like this. Like, think about it. You just throw food into a pot, and within a couple seconds, you're done. Like, everyone would be an amazing chef if this was life. A bunch of fish, and within a couple seconds, we got ourselves a tough fish skewer. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay would be proud. It's all to perfection. I think what would have been cool is you having to maybe... I want to say, what game has this? Monster Hunter would be a good example, and that is where you can cook it yourself, and you have to like press A at a certain time before it burns, or you'll overcook it or undercook it, and there can be like that kind of method. I think that would have been much, much better than how they have it in this game, where it's just like, no matter what you put in, you're getting the same result. It would have made it much cooler if you could have, just that. And speaking of cool, we got chili. Okay, whatever. That was a horrible one, but I believe the chili actually stands for hot, right? Or no, I think it does mean cold. I don't know. Either way, yeah, it would have been cool if there was like a mechanic behind it, making it a bit more difficult to do. But okay, these are actually super good fish, because this will give us the chance to get a lot of stamina back. This is something you do want to fish for and actually have in your inventory, because as you can see, look at all of that stamina we could replenish in an instance. But I'm going to sell it as well. Like I said, I'm going to sell everything we have. So let me just cook this last batch, and that should utilize all my food. And yeah, voila. Okay, that's a really good one too. They're all pretty decent. But okay, come on, Epona. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave Agro here when we leave, because I'm gonna want to keep Epona. And this is the only way you can get Epona, sadly. There's no side quest or anything. And don't worry, this is Epona. Like, if you may think, oh, but could I rename it? The game won't even let you rename it. Like, the game lets you know this is the legendary Epona, and it's like illegal to rename it. It's forbidden. So I don't know how this is the legendary Epona. It could be of the same bloodline, but how is Epona still alive? Like, that makes no sense. But obviously, it still is one of a kind, and it has its own saddle and everything. It's really cool how unique Epona is. But okay, so I'm dressed a bit weird, but I don't really care. I'm here to sell. So luckily, everyone in this game is willing to purchase anything from you, and I believe for the exact same price. So as you can see, this is some good cash early on, just from using some amiibo. I didn't have to hunt myself. I'm just selling what I got, and hopefully I will have enough to at least buy some of the Sheikah outfit. I doubt it. At least I could maybe get the full Hylian set, which I guess wouldn't be too bad. Better than walking naked, if you ask me. So let's go ahead and sell the remaining food. I kind of want to keep the one thing that one person gave me that we helped them when we first landed in Hyrule, and that being this Enduring Meat and Rice Bowl, because the ones with yellow stamina replenish all your stamina completely, and on top of it give you additional stamina, so they're way better than something like this, or even this. This one is still better because you get your full stamina back and more. This is kind of useless in comparison. But yeah, that's why I don't mind selling it to begin with, because I can make one way better. But okay, nice. We almost have 1,000 rupees. Not bad, but there is another way to get more money, and that's from this. I believe we got this just from mining, or either from a chest or something, so might as well sell it. We got this from the previous shrine we took on, and we got this from, I want to say, some ore deposits. So we're selling all of them, because like I said, easy 30 rupees by finding each an ember piece. And I guess that should do it. Well, we do have some guardian pieces that would sell for pretty well. I don't want to. I want to keep them because we can utilize them in the future. But okay, so yeah, with the current cash we have, we can't necessarily buy everything here, but we can complete this set, which I want to do. And then we can at least buy one of the Sheikah pieces, which I'll definitely come back and make sure to complete the set, because we want every single set within the game, of course, including the amiibo ones. So, I would say the guard piece is really nice. I like the hairdo more. I'm going to kind of do this, because I'm not going to lie, it looks freaking awesome on Link. And sadly now we can only do the tights, which it's whatever. We'll get the you know, chest piece later on. It's probably the most you know, Sheikah looking one because it has the logo on it, but still it's no big deal. We'll be sure to get it when we come back. I'll have the money. So okay, now with that done, let's go ahead and actually switch our outfit. I'm not going to be using any amiibo outfit until I get the full set as well, and since the only full set I have currently is this, I might as well put on this set, the standard, you know, Hylian set. Link is Hylian, so it makes sense. But yeah, okay, with that done, I think we can head out. So I might as well end off the episode here. I'm sorry, Agro, I'm gonna have to leave you, but luckily the stable will pick it up. I don't know if it's a him or her, but Agro can be picked up from the stable immediately if you just speak to a stable and ask to take it out. Epona, on the other hand, we haven't had her registered, so we're going to need to do that. So I'll be sure to do that in the next one as we leave at Kakariko Village and, yeah, continue on our adventure and make our way to Hateno Village as Impa has requested. Luckily, it's on our map, so it's not going to be too hard to get, especially if we find the tower of this region. And yes, each area that is split from the other, and you can even see it on the map per se, is a different region. So yeah, we're going to be making our way further east and, you know, doing the locked memento. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Anyways, I've been ZeldaMaster, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Oh, whoops, sorry, opponent. No, come back. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, yeah, bye.